We're staying on the story of the once celebrated super cop Abba Kyari, who has spent his first day in the NDLEA custody with 4 other suspects over his involvement in a 25 kilograms cocaine deal. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency reviewed how the suspended police officer, DCP Abba Kyari, offered undercover NDLEA officers the sum of $61,400. The NDLEA, in a statement by its spokesperson, Femi Babafemi, gave the names of the suspects as DCP Abba Kyari, ACP Sunday Jeumboa, ASP Bawa James, Inspector Simon Agiba, and Inspector John Nuhu, who were driven into the national headquarters of the NDLEA in Abuja yesterday. For more on this development, let's talk to a legal practitioner, Olayinka Ola-Daniels, who joins us live via Zoom from Lagos. Well, we expect this to now turn over to the court. What are your expectations in this light, particularly seeing how high-profile this case is?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, viewers. First off, I will say it's sad and it's unfortunate that we are here and we are discussing this. In the first instance, Abba Kyari is supposed to be on suspension. Now, his case, even with the indictment from the FBI, we have not seen any. we've not seen any positive result as to it. Even the PSC is saying that they are not even comfortable with the results so far. At what point did Abba Kyari get involved in this? Look, let me tell you, Nifemi, basically, this is simple. For me, it's a script, and I will tell you the script. Now, listen to this. These people are not ready to extradite Abba Kyari, and that is why this game is playing out this route. And I will tell you, if you look at the mandatory grounds for refusal of extradition under the Nigerian law, if you look at section 3, subsection 11, number 9 of the Nigerian extradition law, states as follows: extradition application will be rejected where the fugitive criminal has been charged with an offense under Nigerian law other than the offense for which his surrender is sought, but has neither been discharged nor acquitted of the charge. In summary, so what is playing out is this. NDLEA, because from the video I saw, Abba Kyari is supposed to be an intelligence man working, heading the intelligence part of the, of the force. And you want to tell me that it does not know that such thing could happen, that it could be framed, let me put it that way. If that's the claim from his end or whatever, that it could be in that car and wired radio, camera, all that. So now Abba Kyari is arrested. That is first script. It will be charged. The second script. Now, once it's charged, it will have to answer the call here. So, meaning it will not be able to be extradited to the US by, to the FBI to go and answer. And in as much as we know that the case here, this drug, whatever case here is, it may be more stringent than even what he had with FBI. But they know that if Abba Kyari is released to that side, we know the game. We know how it is in this part of the world, in the country, in Nigeria here. And if it goes there, we know what it can vomit. So these big boys don't want Abba Kyari to go that route. So now, more like, for me, it's a script that I'm saying, because I do not understand why this man, his case, since when, since, last year, we've been on this, that this man has been on suspension, and is even doing his job, and nobody is asking questions.
We'll get back to your conspiracy theory later, because you make it sound like the prison is better in Nigeria than it is outside Nigeria. But the image of the Nigerian police force is again under scrutiny. Is there a window of opportunity here to rebrand or perhaps to do some house cleaning?
I will need us to tread softly here. When a person or an individual is found culpable of something and it belongs to an organization, we should always try to separate the two. We should not merge it and say, okay, this is the Nigerian police force. No, I don't want to go that route. I know that we have finest policemen in the police force. So I don't want to go the route that, oh, because Abba Kyari is found culpable or is doing this, then the integrity of the entire Nigerian police is at stake.
But when Abba Kyari was celebrated as a super cop, it was about the Nigeria police force. You don't think this will rub off on the force at all?
When it was celebrated in the course of his duty.
It was celebrated as one of the good, as one of the good men in the Nigerian police force. Is perhaps why.
In the course,
go ahead, Mr. Daniels.
I agree with you. In the course of his duty, he was celebrated as a super cop. In the course of his duty, Abba Kyari is on suspension. He's not supposed to be working as we speak. So what has it got to do with tampering with the evidence we are talking about here? He has no business in that scenario. So now, if Abba Kyari has done, and don't forget, this man is under investigation. This man is still, under scrutiny. So if we have to look at it, probably we should deal with Abba Kyari as a person. But having said that also, I'm still going to ask, because if he works under an organization, until now, the police that we know when they are investigating, we know when they want to close their case, we know how fast that can be. So at this point, what has the police, what have they done to say someone is on suspension and you have not come out to say, okay, this is the result of your investigation? And whether you are, it took Malami, it took the Attorney General of the Federation to say, okay, this man is found culpable. Let him go and answer. And immediately that happened, what do we have? This saga of NDLE.
It's a good place to leave it.
You can see
we're covering the story and we'll follow it every step. Legal practitioner Olayinka Ola-Daniels, thank you for talking to us tonight.
Thank you for having me.